River Church family. Welcome to another daily word bomb. So ever since I was little, well, really since I was born, because I came multiple weeks early, I have not liked to wait. I don't like waiting. I don't like to wait for pretty much anything, which has always been a point in my faith journey that has caused a little bit of contention. And the Lord and I are always working on me waiting well, not just waiting with a bad attitude, but learning to wait well. So I have a programmable coffee pot so that the coffee is ready when I come downstairs in the morning. I skip to the end of books because I want to know what happens at the end, and I don't want to wait and have to read the whole story. I like to know right now. When I was little, we'd get to stop signs or stoplights and I'd go and try to blow them away because I didn't want to have to wait at them. I don't like to wait, people. So ever since I was little, my grandma would say, Seely Sue, for everything under heaven, there is God's perfect timing. And then we would read Ecclesiastes 3 together. So let's dig in. It says, for everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up what is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to throw away stones and a time to gather stones, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to seek and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. I'm going to skip ahead to verse 14. I know that whatever God does endures forever, and nothing can be added to it and nothing can be taken away from it. God has done this so that all should stand in awe before him. That which is already has been, and that which is to be already is, and God seeks out what has gone by. So whenever I'm in a season where I feel discouraged about waiting, or I'm feeling frustrated about waiting, or I'm needing an attitude adjustment about waiting, I dig into this word and I remind myself that for everything under heaven, there is God's perfect timing. God's timing is better than my timing because God's will is better than my will, and God's knowledge is more powerful than my knowledge. And when I remember those things, I can remember that there's a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to speak and a time to be silent. And I can remind myself of what I'm waiting for is worth it, because when it comes in God's perfect timing, that which already is to be will be. So continue to trust the Lord in your season of whatever you're waiting for. And if you want somebody to stand in agreement in prayer with you, go ahead and comment down below and we will stand in agreement in prayer with you. We love you guys so much.